Hello guys, I'm so sorry. I don't know what I did. My hands touched something and the thing just went off. I'm so sorry. This is so annoying really, because actually I don't know, those who are going to be signing up from YouTube or from Facebook would not see me live again. So welcome. If you're just joining in, I'm Auntie Z, Chief Cheerleader at Shape Up African, encouraging you and me to live a healthy lifestyle from our African heritage foods to eat healthy the African way. And today I just want to chat with you guys as I show you how I make my pepper gizzard. This is take number 2. This is the second video. The last one I interrupted it because of something I did on the phone. So I'm so sorry. Let me just go ahead and start it all over and see where I am right now. Okay. Am I even live? I don't even know. So if you're watching and you can see me properly, just let me know that you can see me, that you can hear me. You understand? Okay, this is the next one that is live. All right, there you go. So I'm live now and I can go ahead and share this, or maybe not. Let me not waste a lot of time. Okay, so this is the gizzard that we're about to start cooking. The first thing that we're going to do, guys, we're going to go ahead and boil this gizzard. We're going to, let me say, parboil it. So I want to go ahead and show you what we are about to do. What should I do? All right, let's go ahead and put this down like that. There you go. So there you have my stove top. Okay, so we are going to start by boiling our gizzard. I have my pot right here. I'm going to go ahead and put all of that in. So put that on. I hope you can see. Thank you. I'm just managing. We're managing the kitchen. There's a lot of renovation going on. If I showed you the whole kitchen, I think I have to show you the whole kitchen. So the next thing, once you have your gizzards in there, I've washed the gizzard before thoroughly, as you can see. And then what I've also done, I've gone ahead and sliced them. So this is actually turkey gizzard. This is not chicken gizzard. That's the reason why they are so fat like that. So I'm going to go ahead and just pour or throw in some chopped onions inside there. Give it some flavor, you know. The next thing I'm going to go ahead and add, I have 3 ingredients here. This is curry powder. This is white pepper, crushed white pepper, and this is thyme. So I'll go ahead and pour that in, because you know this meats from the inside of chicken or turkey, they are not really like beef itself. So you want to make sure that you spice that very well. And I'm going to go ahead and add in some salt as well. You want to measure your salt. Don't just pour it inside. But I already, well, let me say I'm a seasoned cook, so I know approximately what quantity I need. So now that we have the salt in there, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and add in some water. Not too much. We don't want it to have a lot of water, because we want to have a dry sauce at the end. Okay, while that one, we're going to go ahead and cover this up. While that is cooking, we're going to go ahead and start making the cabbage first while that's cooking. So I'm going to go ahead and turn this over once again. And, oh, yes, there you go. Turn this over once again and show you myself. For those of you who have not seen me or who don't know me, and Auntie Z, I want to go ahead and show you now the rest of the ingredients that we're going to be using for this recipe. So there you go. You see, there you go. What I have here, oh, can you see even? Yes, I think you can see. Okay, so for this thing, for the gizzard, I have this red and green peppers. I'm going to be using this in a bit. I also have some ginger and garlic. I have some fresh tomatoes. And then here I have a blend of tomatoes, that's tomato paste, and red bell pepper paste. This is from a glass jar. Okay, so that's what I'm going to be using for the pepper gizzard. I'm going to show you some more ingredients in a bit. The next thing I want us to see are the cabbages. This is the stir-fry cabbage I'm about to do. And I'm going to be adding some carrots, red and green bell peppers, as well as celery sticks. So for those of you who are on a low-carb diet, it is very important that you are eating a lot of cruciferous vegetables. These vegetables are not high in calories. They are very good. They are very low in fat as well. And you see that how bulky it is. Of course, when I cook it, it's going to reduce. But you have a lot of volume for low calories. What I like to use for quick meals like this, I like to use my chop fire. I don't know if some of you know this. This is chop fire. And it's simply the Cameroonian pepper sauce that I make and sell. So this is a bottle, a jar that I sell, and this is a jar for our own home consumption. Yes. Okay, so what we are going to do, I need to turn this thing around. What we are going to do right now, come right, that's my husband. So what we are going to do, we are going to start with the cabbage while the gizzard is cooking. Okay, so let me go ahead and, that's my husband. There you go. I think that can be seen. Yeah. Yes. Okay, so I'm going to turn this on. We're going to add in a little bit of oil. So that should be about 2 tablespoons or so. I'm cooking this for the whole family. We are 5 of us in the house, so I could actually put in 3, 4 or 5 tablespoons of oil. That is okay. Yes. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and heat the oil. I hope that you guys can see this. Have I touched something again? Yes. Don't laugh at my house slippers. Okay, so we're going to let that oil heat. Let me look at what this is doing. It's getting cooked little by little. And I'm going to go ahead and grab some more onions, although the oil is not really hot yet, but well, I'll just put it there so you guys can see. So I was talking about the pastor that came out clear and open today, or the video that is circulating on social media right now about this pastor who has come out clean with regards to cheating. It's something that I really wanted us to talk about, because most of the time when we hear or what we see on social media is always, oh, a pastor has cheated, has collected money from the sheep, you know, and all of that. So I really wanted to share that video because I think that it's something that is positive and something that we need to really applaud. I really applaud the man's courage to come out. So the thing is this. Yeah, it's Mark and video. So the thing is this man, while waiting for the oil to get hot. So apparently this man got married to his wife, you know, who is also a Nigerian like himself. They got married, and before getting married, it seems as though they took some blood tests, you know, to find out if everything is okay. You know, one never knows. You can go and get married today. That's how you marry somebody, and then you realize that the person, now see that it gets. You don't want that. So they made tests, and the man, according to what he's saying, he is AS. The woman says she was also AA. She was AA. So the probability that they are going to have a sickle cell anemic child was very slim. So when they got married now, to his dismay, apparently the woman gave birth to a child that is SS, sickle cell anemia, with sickle cell anemia. He said that he swallowed that one, swallowed the pill, you know, took it as his own cross. Do you understand? Carried it, didn't say anything, loved his daughter. And what happened, oh, don't ask Auntie Z. What happened, I don't know. But it's apparently, according to what he's saying, is like the woman had an extramarital affair, brought a child, got pregnant with somebody else, brought the child to the house, he still took. Is there anybody? Hello. Hello, Mimi, Milky. Okay, Milky back here. I can see you. Welcome. Hello, greetings. Okay, now I'm seeing your comments. So, the lady got a child out of wedlock that she brought to the house, and apparently the pastor, what's his name again, Trezor? Joshua. Pastor Joshua accepted the child, didn't expose the woman, covered her up. Apparently there were some more problems. I don't even know what was happening. I cannot tell you, but just according to the video, if you have not watched the video is up on my YouTube channel just before this one. He says that they had problems, and he himself, he went out, had extramarital affair, and also had a child out of wedlock. Now anyway, the woman say, I must to crucify him. I'm going to crucify this man. You have gone and carried a child out of wedlock. Meanwhile, the woman also had first had a child out of wedlock, which the man did not appreciate, but he covered her. So the reason why I shared this video was because I want to first of all say that, and I always say, you guys know that I always say this, that marriage is not a play something. Marriage is not a play matter. Let me go ahead and open the window. Yes, we cannot judge the pastor. He has to answer to God. So we need to know that marriage is not something that we can play with. I'm going to add my celery sticks to that onions I was frying. I'm going to show you guys in a bit. Marriage, you cannot play with marriage. Marriage is something that is very serious. That's the reason why if you want to get married and you are single, you want to get married, you need to face God. You need to seek God very seriously. Because if you don't seek God, some kind of things that can happen, you will not like it though. It's not a play something. I keep saying it to my single ladies. Marriage is work. It's hard work. It is not because you are a pastor that marriage becomes all of a sudden easy for you. It's not because you are a man of God. It's not because you are rich. It's not, you know, marriage has a lot of work. So for me, I feel that if according to what he's saying, if what he's saying is true, then I feel that the woman came into the marriage with a lie. If she said that she was AA, meanwhile she was AS, and I don't know why the man did not check to find out. Maybe he just trusted the woman. You know, you're about to marry a woman, you go and make tests. She tells you that she's AA. Who are you to come and? I don't know. If it was me, I don't know whether I would have cross-checked or double-checked. I don't know. But obviously, he did not know until their child was born. Let me go ahead and show you what we are doing here so that I'm not only talking. So now I've added the celery sticks to my onions right here, which is frying. The key to this thing is that don't overcook it. You want to keep the crunch. It's very important. Can I even? No, I cannot. Okay, so this is the stage where we are at. I'm going to go ahead and add my carrots. You know, I'm adding the vegetables step by step because each one takes a different time to cook. What I want to do is I want to make sure that they are not overcooked. You want to retain all of the nutrients. Another tip is also to always try to include vegetables of different colors when you are cooking. This is very important because each vegetable has its own nutrients, its own health benefits. The reason why carrots are this color orange is different. It has a reason. Carrots, you guys know, is good for eyesight, good for your skin. You understand? You have other green vegetables like the celery sticks we are using here. There's a reason why it's green. So you want to make sure that you are eating the rainbow. Yay! Who is this? Live cooking. I hope you can see me well. Everybody, welcome to the live cooking show. I think I'm going to be doing this more often because shooting videos is not really easy. So today, let me go ahead and show you guys myself once again. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, Lillian English Plays. Good morning, Living Blogs. Yes, good morning, everybody. I can see you. I have my computer behind me. where I can see your comments. Make sure that I'm not talking to myself here. So for those of you who are just joining, Manny's World Food, thank you for joining. Oh, thank you. This means a lot to me. Thank you so much for your feedback. Guys, when you comment like this, I know that what I'm doing here has some value or is adding value to your life, and it motivates me to do this even more often. So if you would like to see more live videos like this one, comment below. Let me know what you want to see, what kind of recipes you want to see. Generally, I share a lot of African food recipes, especially healthy recipes, also weight loss recipes like the one I'm doing today. This one is a low carb. All right, Lillian, you should do this often. Great, good lighting. Great to see you live at work. Yes, thank you so much for joining. This is just normal lighting. I do not have any extra lighting. I hope that I can have some in the future, but I'm just counting on the sunlight outside there. So today, what I wanted to say before we continue this cooking is I'm sharing with you guys 2 of my favorite low carb recipes, especially for those of you who know that we are now doing the Shape of African weight loss jumpstart program. So I'm sharing recipes that are going to help you to lose weight. And for the month of March, we are doing the belly blast challenge, which has to do with cooking and eating foods that have those properties to enable us to lose belly fat really fast and effectively without keeping us hungry or starving. So I'm sharing with you today peppered gizzard, which is a very delicious meal I'm going to show you in a minute. And we're going to do a simple vegetarian cabbage stir fry, which is good in combination with the hot pepper coming from the gizzard. So you have some proteins from the gizzard there, and then you have the cruciferous vegetables. Like I said, very important, make sure that you are adding cruciferous vegetables to your in your diet, because these vegetables are nutrient dense but calorie sparse. Very, very important. All right, guys, let me go ahead and show you the next step. We're going to add in some red and green bell peppers to our mix, and I'm going to show you immediately what I'm doing. Okay, so adding in, as I said before, make sure that you are cooking this but you are not overcooking it. We want to retain most of the nutrients. When you overcook food lose their nutrients when you overcook them. So we are just stir frying for a bit. This has been on fire progressively. I started with the onions first of all, and then I added the celery sticks, which are very, very good for detoxing and cleansing. And then I added the carrots, you know, good for skin, good for your eyes, and have other benefits. Now I just added the green and red bell peppers. Guys, make sure that you are eating the rainbow. Very, very important. You don't want to only make celery juice and drink. You will have quite a good number of nutrients, but you are not having all the nutrients. We want to have all nutrients. We want to have all the macro and the micro nutrients. We're talking about carbohydrates, and carbohydrates, you have carbohydrates from carrots, for example, plant carbohydrates. You want to have proteins, you want to have fats, okay? At the same time, you want to have vitamins like vitamin A, all the B complex vitamins, K. You know, you want to have other nutrients and minerals like potassium. Do you understand? Magnesium, which is extremely important for weight loss. All right, now it's time to add in the cabbage. I had previously shredded my cabbage like this, washed it and let it strain. I remove all the water. What we are aiming for is a sauce that is not too watery. Now this seems kind of bulky, but once we put it in there and the heat gets into it, it's going to shrink. Notice that I have not added any salt or Maggi yet, okay, because you really do not need to from the start. What people fail to understand is that most of these foods are already not salty, but already have some salts naturally, okay? So when you start cooking and you already add salt, you are not going to be able to taste the natural salt that the food has. So you want to cook the food first and add in the salt later, especially if you're cooking vegetables like these cruciferous vegetables right here. If you have any questions to ask me, go ahead and ask me. I can see your comments on the computer there, and I'm going to go ahead and answer them. So meanwhile, we have our gizzard there. Let me go ahead and show you. Gizzard is cooking. You know, gizzard is not like beef that takes so long to cook. So let me just go ahead and stir that. What I did was I added onions, I added curry powder, I added thyme, and I added white pepper, because gizzards are, let me just say, practically tasteless. You want to add the spices while you're boiling the gizzards, okay? It's very important. It is necessary, so that all of those spices should get in there very well. Okay, so I don't think it is cooked. I'll just let that cook again for some time while we continue with our cabbage stir fry over here. Oh, maybe I should just go ahead and show my face once again. Hey everybody. Hey everybody, I can see you guys while I was cooking. So I was talking about come and say hello, sweetheart. Do you want to say hello? Yes. You want to tell people, hello. Hey, what's your name? Gabriella. Gabri, this is my last. How old are you, Mama? 3. 3 years old, yes? 3 years old. So, what did I want to say? Yeah, so I was talking about that, and I was saying that marriage is so it's not difficult, but it's hard work. It's hard work, and I really salute Pastor Joshua for coming out clean and taking responsibility for his own actions. So for those of you who do not know the story, I posted the video previously, just today actually, on my Facebook, on my YouTube channel right here. So read that, look at that. So practically it's just about this pastor who marries his wife. Everything is going well. Before they marry, he does a test. The woman said that she's AA. The man said he's AS. Believe the woman trusted her. They came and now got married, had the first child. The child came out SS. The man was surely wondering that, but what the heck is going on? And so he realizes that it seems as though the woman lied about being AA. So they discovered that she is AS, and that's the reason why they had an SS child. So this brought problems, but he says, according to what he said in the video, that he covered her up. He covered her. He did not want to expose her. He said it's his cross, he will carry it. And that's what marriage is all about. Do you understand? When you are marrying someone, you have to know that winds and trials may come. You never know. There is no marriage that is perfect. There is no marriage where the person is going to tell you that I married this person and we lived perfectly, we had no issues, nothing went wrong, and blah blah blah. It doesn't happen. It's a lie. So he carries it like his cross, as Jesus said, carry your cross and follow me. And then what happens is that he says the woman went and had an extramarital affair, brought a child, had a child with someone else, brought to the home, which he still covered. He decided to cover her. He said it is a bitter pill that he's going to swallow. But then they started having problems because of that. And then at the end of the day, the man also went outside, had his own extramarital affair, brought his own child from outside to the house. And apparently the woman now could not forgive him for that. Now for them, wahala start. Oh, he said he had been begging this woman for 7 years. He had been on his knees for 7 years, begging this woman to forgive her. His wife, the mama pastor. The mama pastor said no. He said the thing that is paining him is that this woman is taking his name anywhere that he's invited. She will send pictures about the illicit child, whatever, you know, and at one point he decided that he could not take it anymore. So he wanted to come clean to his congregation. Mark Wheeler, he has a big church, you know, relatively big church in Nigeria. People are following him. And he comes out and tells his congregation that this is what I've done. Confesses his sin. Explains everything that happened, and now wants to divorce the woman because the woman does not want to forgive him and the woman is blackmailing him, you know, and everything. So when I watched the video, I was like, you know, let us not always share negative things. This is something that is positive in the body of Christ, that somebody should acknowledge his own sins and take responsibility for his own action and come to the congregation and ask for forgiveness, and say what he has done. It's really, really, I highly respect and appreciate this man for that. Do you understand? This is what we are supposed to do. This is what we expect from men of God, from people who have been given the responsibility to take care of other people. If this man was not a man of God, he could have as well just stayed, privately, sorted this problem privately. It does not concern any of us. Today, in the church, you are going to see so many pastors who have committed adultery and everything. They want to be covered up. If you speak about them, they'll kill you. So this is an example that really, that we are emulating, and I feel that, what he did was not right. I think he should have solved the problem in another way from the outset, get-go. I don't know, who am I to judge, but what I think is good, what he did is that he came out, he has confessed to the church, and now like this now, nobody can stone him. Who be you? You cannot stone him. The woman can't do anything anymore. And now it's between him and God. That's what I feel. So let me go ahead and show you our cabbage again. It has been stir frying for I think 2 minutes since I put the cabbage. So this is what it looks like, and this is how it should be. You don't want to cook it further than this. Now that it's like this is when I'm going to go ahead and add my salt. If I'm adding Maggi, I'll add Maggi. But first of all, before I add salt, I'm going to go ahead and add my pepper. Chop fire! For those of you who don't know, I sell the Cameroonian pepper sauce. Let me bring it closer. It's called Chop Fire. You can contact me for yours. This is an all-purpose pepper sauce. Very, very delicious. In fact, anybody that has eaten this knows. So this is the one for the house, and I'm going to go ahead and add a teaspoon of Chop Fire to this. You guys know that Auntie Z is an entrepreneur. So this is not a teaspoon, this is a tablespoon actually. You realize that I've not added any other spice, no garlic, no ginger, nothing else, just my Chop Fire for a start. So once I have my Chop Fire in there, I'll go ahead and mix this. And that is the reason why I love my Chop Fire so much, because you can use it for anything. Not only to add heat to your meals, but you can actually use it to season chicken, season fish, all of that. I'm going to go ahead and, let me mix this first of all very well, and then I'm going to go ahead and taste for seasoning. My Chop Fire has the seasoning that these vegetables need, so I don't need to add any other thing there. But if you want to add some other spices, I would advise you to add garlic. Garlic is a good way to season this. Let me go ahead and taste so that you can see. Woo, this is always the best part. It's still very crunchy. I'm going to go ahead and turn off that heat. Super delicious. I'll add just a little bit of salt because Chop Fire has some salt in it. So I'm going to go ahead and add some salt. The heat is just perfect. Oh my yum. Oh my yummy, yummy, yummy. So, oh Lord have mercy. This is so good. I need to take another bite. Delicious. So on the menu today, actually, I have this cabbage. Ah, hot. This is the kind of food that you can actually eat the whole saucepan. You can actually eat all of this without even feeling guilty. Do you understand what I'm saying? This is so good. Treasure, where's my husband? Anyways, so we need a bowl. Oh, this is so good. I love it. Okay. Hey, this thing should not fall down on me, Obiko. So we're going to transfer this into the bowl and then go ahead and start cooking the, what's it called? The gizzard. Yummy, 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 yummy. The yum stuff. Okay, so people stay tuned. We're about to start with the gizzard and it's going to be very, very quick and easy as well. Now we're going to repurpose this pan and we're going to use it to stir fry our gizzard. Alright, so the first thing we're going to do, okay, so put it on there. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add in like 2 tablespoons of oil, 2 or 3 or 4, it all depends. So this is 1. Is this 1 tablespoon? Yes, it is. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that's enough. And then we're going to start the process. Look at that. Yum. Yum stuff. This is the yum stuff. Okay, so while the oil is getting hot, guys, we're going to go ahead and do something else. Okay. I have the rest of the ingredients here. I have red and green bell peppers. I have some onions. I have fresh tomatoes. And what else do I have? I have, oh yeah, I have my garlic and ginger. And I have here a mixture of tomato paste and red bell pepper paste. Very important. Okay, so this is what I'm going to do. We're going to go ahead and chop. We want to chop the ingredients. This is what we want to do. Let me show you. Oh, this camera is not standing properly. It's just annoying me. Stand like this. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and chop this. Let me see if you can see. Can you see? Yes, you can. You're going to bear with me because the cable is not this long. So I have what do we call this? A food processor here that I use to chop my ingredients. When I want to have coarse ingredients, I use a food processor. So in goes the ginger and lime, the onions, tomatoes, and the bell peppers. Close that up and blend. Lilian, I'm coming. Lilian is asking, you don't pre-wash or steam the cabbage before adding to carrots and celery. I had pre-washed it. I mentioned that in the first video, if I'm not mistaken. But if you came earlier, I said I pre-washed and strained the cabbage. I removed all the water, everything strained, because I don't want, you know, cabbage always releases water. So I don't want any water in the cabbage. So that's the reason why I pre-washed, strained everything. So this is our ingredients that have been chopped, so to say, chopped. So this is what we're going to be using for the peppered gizzard. But first of all, this is what we are going to do. The oil is hot. Turn this thing over. And we're going to start this process. We're going to start by frying our tomato and our paprika paste or puree. I reduce the heat. Come on. You know, sometimes this thing can be really sweet. So you want to start with it. Oh, come on. Start frying now. Which kind of thing is this? Sometimes the tomatoes are sour, sometimes the tomatoes are sweet. Ah, my dress. So we're just going to stir fry this, and you want to have some water handy. Meanwhile, let us go ahead and check this thing, Gizzard. This thing, I always forget the name. Let me see. Okay. I think the Gizzard, yeah, the Gizzards are cooked. Delicious. The Gizzards are cooked. Okay. Me chop no other sweet soup. Curry powder, thyme, white pepper. Oh la la. Too good. Meanwhile, this one is cooking, and Susie cannot even talk. The way the Gizzard sweet go past, child. The thing is just too good. Any questions? So this is how the chopped ingredients look like. See? Look like this. And this is how I like it. When it's coarse, not so, you know, we are not cooking like a kind of tomato sauce. So you want to make it coarse like that. And then this is a trick that I use if my tomatoes are very sweet and I don't have a lot of time. Like today, we are hungry. Although these tomatoes are not too sweet, but this is the trick that I use. And I'm going to show you my trick. I don't know if you know about red wine vinegar. Red wine vinegar is just like vinegar, but it's from grapes, red grapes. I'm just going to go ahead and pour a little bit inside there. And stir. Not only this gives it a very delicious taste, you guys will not believe me, but it takes that sweet taste away. So it neutralizes the tomato taste. Yes. Oh my goodness. This is what I'm talking about. Makes things fast, makes things quick, quite easy. So I can just go ahead and pour in my chopped ingredients. Now we are talking. So we're going to let this just stir fry. And I'm going to go ahead and add in 2 more tablespoons of oil. That's okay. Which is going to make a total of 5 tablespoons of oil for 5 of us. It's okay if you're trying to lose weight. You can even have 2 tablespoons per person. It's alright, especially if you are not going to have any starchy carbohydrates with the food that you are cooking. Okay, so this is totally okay. See, it doesn't look much at all. Next, I'm going to just go ahead and add in chopped fire as well to add some of that heat to it. Very important. I'm going to add 2 tablespoons of chopped fire because we want to use peppered gizzard here. If you don't have chopped fire, you can use 2 red Scotch bonnet peppers. 2 or 3 or 4, depends on how how hot you want it. Oh my yum, this is so good. This is so good. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I mean, if I was eating rice or something like that now, I would just boil some basmati rice and enjoy it. The way this thing tastes go past. Mama mia. Chai. Notice I've still not added any salt or Maggi. And then I'll reduce the heat a little bit. Let it cook while I grab myself a spoon or a strainer spoon, kind of. Because now, oh, people are seeing even mostly by my feet. You are not even seeing what I'm cooking. Let me see. Wait. Yes. Okay. Because now what we're about to do is I'm just going to add in the gizzards that are almost cooked so that they get some of the flavor from that sauce. So I'm adding in the gizzard without the just dry gizzard, no water added. We don't want extra water there. So I'll add in this gizzard. And by the way, I got this gizzard, there was a sale going on. These Oyibo people, they don't know that gizzard na better meat. They just make gizzard like on sale because they feel that people are buying it to give their dogs. I say, when I leave that thing, give me the gizzard here, man, not what I will do with them. When I know sabi better meat. This is food for the gods. Ah, you people don't know what you are talking. Look at now. See, chai, Jesus, massa. Now food be this. People will take gizzard and say they are selling it cheap because now dog chop. You don't even know what you are talking about. Ah. By the time you don't sample this one with better jollof rice or basmati rice with a cookie, they cook and well. Hey, that time people they go no. Why are you man? They never yet taste this thing. If they taste them, okay, let me go ahead and bring my salt. Oh, where's my salt? Ah, yeah, here. Salt, just a little bit, not much. You can add Maggi as well. I have Maggi somewhere. I can also use Maggi. Some people feel I don't use Maggi. I do, but I use in fact, rarely and very small quantities. So, for this pot, I can just add one. Generally, I'm going to show you what I use in a bit. Most of the time. Where is that? So, this is what I use most of the time. I don't know if you can see that. I use this. This is just a mixture of vegetables, dried vegetables, as you can see here. Onions, parsley, leeks, you know, carrot, and all of that, dried and ground and made into something that looks like Maggi. But I like it because it doesn't have glutamate like our normal Maggi. Country people, you people should not eat Maggi too much. Oh. Don't overdo it when it comes to Maggi. As a matter of fact, let me go ahead and show my face. Don't overdo it when it comes to Maggi. Too much Maggi is not good. Just like too much salt is not good. In fact, too much of anything is not good. Maggi has glutamate. The problem with glutamate is that it makes you want more. It's like sugar. It's very addictive. Taste enhancers. It makes you want more and more and more. That's the reason why you're going to see some people are going to be cooking a small pot like this. They will add 4 cubes, Maggi cubes. And with time, the more you consume the Maggi, the more you want to consume it. So with time, 2 cubes will no longer be enough. 4 will no longer be enough. You want to eat more and more and more and more. We don't want that. And also a lot of glutamate is not really good for you. So start with green leafy herbs. I always say that. Let me show you. Always have fresh green leafy herbs in the house. These herbs, when you combine them together, parsley, basil, is it basil or basil? I beg, Lydia's English place, you should help out. You know, you want to combine parsley, you want to combine cilantro, you want to combine leeks, you want to combine celery, you know, this one. You want to also combine onions, all of that together. Before you know it, once you have all of those in your food, carrots, your food will already start tasting as though you have added Maggi there. And there are some other ingredients that actually taste like Maggi. You know, this Cameroon, in Africa, we have what we call dawa dawa. The northerners of Cameroon use dawa dawa. It's a black ingredient like that you don't even really need a lot of. But the moment you put it in your food, especially stews, you know, soups, pepper sautés like this, it really enhances the taste and takes the taste to another level. So when you start with those, then you can add salt, then you can add maybe 1 cube or so. Especially, okay, if you are cooking for people out of the house, then yes, you can add some Maggi, but don't always try to overdo it. Oh, if you see my food now, whoosh, Jesus. Yes, Subami. Apostle must hear this. Let me show you guys. Look at that. Ow, ay, 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 ay. Look at. Before we go, I want to show you what I eat. You know, when it comes to rice. Let me bring this thing up again. Guys, I'll keep turning this thing up and down until I say what I have to say. So, I don't know if you know this. This is what I use in place of rice these days, because it has just 26 grams of carbohydrate per 100 grams as compared to rice, which is way more. This is, I don't know how they call it in English. I only have the German word. This is actually, let me show you, maybe you know. Wait. It has a name, I've just forgotten. It's not oats. See. Can you see? Is this thing even clear? Yeah, no sabi. So this is what it looks like inside. It tastes like rice, but it is more nutty in texture. It's very delicious, lower in carbohydrates, so you can actually eat 100 grams of this thing. So 100 grams cooked. No, 100 grams raw. 100 grams raw has 26 grams of carbohydrates. I mean, this is good as compared to normal rice, and it has a lot of fiber. You understand? It has also a lot of proteins. You're talking about 5 grams of protein per 100 grams. This is a good source of protein right here. Yes, it has fiber. It's low in carbohydrates, low in sugar, low in fat. It's very good. Also, in terms of calories, bulgur. Thank you. This is the whole grain bulgur. This is whole grain bulgur. So I really like it, because if you cook 100 grams complete, you can really actually cook 100 grams, which is quite a quantity when it is cooked, because it bulks up as well when you add water. Oh my goodness. So our stew is actually ready. You don't need to overdo things. Some more oil has come out, and I'll show you, and then, I mean, we're ready to enjoy this. Let me show you guys. Yes. No, don't rotate device. See? I'll bring it up. Maybe let me bring it up a little bit. Oh my goodness. This is so yum. So super delicious. You cannot even begin to imagine. I don't know. Comment below. Tell me what you are going to eat this with. What you prefer to eat this with. Try. The addition of red wine vinegar is it's a trick. Really, you should try it. I'm telling you. For this quantity, you just need just about a teaspoon or so, or maximum just 1 tablespoon of red wine vinegar. And even in your stew, you can add red wine vinegar just to neutralize the taste of the sweetness from the tomatoes and the red bell pepper and all of that. So this is going down with our cabbage. We're going to enjoy, Apostle and I, right now. And yeah, I mean, that's it. This is low carb, guys. Delicious African food. Don't overdo it as well. Let me go ahead and show you. I'm going to put this together on a plate, and then I'm going to show you what it looks like, the end results. Let me see. Where is the plate? Let me show you. Let me show you. Let me show you. Or maybe you're going to see it as a thumbnail. That's what I'm going to do. So Thank you so much, guys, for watching. Thank you for sticking with me. You see, it's very short and it's very easy. This is a live video, and you can practically just do this in no time. You know, I was talking a lot and stopping. You know, if I was doing this without video, I would have already been done a long time ago. So this is what our cabbage looks like, and this is what our peppered gizzard. I'm going to sit on the floor now. For floor man, you don't try this one. You wash hands. Do you understand what I'm saying? Wash your hands well. You look for a better place on the floor, on a spot on the floor that you get yourself comfortable in. As a matter of fact, wear your cabba. Do you understand? And sit on the floor and enjoy this. Guys, I'm going to see you in my next video. If you haven't subscribed already, make sure that you hit that subscribe button. Don't forget to hit the notification bell as well, so that you are notified every time I post a new video. Join the VIP member club so that you get VIP treatment as well from Auntie Z. And I'm going to see you in the next one. Bye!